Okay. And all right, and whenever you're ready.
All right. You don't mind if I pantomime my phone, do you?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Hey, Bree, listen. No, I'm not gonna. No, look, I'm sorry you got fired, but knowing you, it could have been. Okay, don't. Bree. Okay, then why are we even having this conversation? I'm not your boyfriend anymore. Okay, yeah, what? Unbelievable. Oh, so you're the freak with the gun.
Yep.
Can I have a word? Alone.
Just a minute. How's Bree?
Hey, the guy's a nut job, Kylie.
You didn't pull the trigger.
Oh, good. That's a real good measure of a person's sanity right there.
I don't know, Ezra. I mean, yes, it's weird, I know. But there's something about him. It sounds stupid, but I think we should see what he's got.
All right. But I'm this close from calling the cops.
Is Bree okay?
Okay, so speaking of Anders, I guess she's got some big fundraiser banquet coming up this weekend in the Darrison Hotel ballroom.
You're kidding.
Now, and Bree, being the jewel that she is, she, well, even more so now that she's, quit smoking cold turkey, she just goes off on one of Anders' staff. Just went completely off on him.
Not one for tact.
Yeah, they fired her.
She's hot, dude. Okay, all right. So what we're going to do now...
Okay, perfect.
We're going to ahead and go back here. Now, I want to kind of... What were you kind of... As you kind of look at Ezra's character, what's kind of your thought process there with him?
Well, do you want the short version or the long version?
Yeah, just short version.
Okay.
Just kind of what his motivation is.
Well, I didn't portray it very well there, but here's what I'm seeing is I see this guy talking with his girlfriend, on again, off again girlfriend, who at this point is probably just, he's got other things on his mind with the guy with the gun and the gun, and he's trying to have a conversation, probably doing the multitasking on the computers, and he's just, that's probably part of the reason she's upset too, is because he's not really paying it that much, yeah, okay, no, that's fine. Like the Big Lebowski when he's hammering the nails into it, it's like, yeah, Walter, I got home fine, and I'm guessing, if I had to guess, would be that being this guy's older brother, is that he's protective of her, but I also don't think that he's overprotective of her.
Okay.
I think that, have you ever seen, this will make me sound all sorts of funny, iCarly on Nickelodeon?
I don't think I've seen that. Yes, I actually have.
Well, yeah, she lives with that, the guy, I mean, obviously the guy plays that really, really dim-witted, which I don't see this guy necessarily being dim-witted, but I see him being kind of comical to an extent, kind of being a little bit of the relief off the seriousness of the matter and of the lead character and stuff like that, and kind of lightens it up a little bit. But I see him kind of being not so much overbearing or not so much overprotective, but sometimes feels like he has to be. So, for example, when he's talking about, you're the guy with the gun, can I talk with you alone? It's almost like I feel inclined because I'm the brother, I got to have this conversation, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, let's talk about this funniest thing that just happened over this hotel.
Okay, yeah.
So that's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and tweak that a little bit.
Okay.
Let's just say, let's go ahead and keep that with Bree. He's kind of distracted. But what if he was less concerned about Kylie and more annoyed with her? I mean, because they've got this website, they've got this thing that they're doing in the community. Kylie's the face of it, and why do you have this homeless guy with a gun? What are you doing? You're jeopardizing everything. So let's do that again, and with that mindset of what would that look like if Ezra's more concerned about the reputation? Just where would you go with that?
Okay, and that, if you don't mind me asking, when there's the line here, it says, so you're the freak with the gun, I'm guessing they know each other by then.
Actually, this is the first time they've met.
Okay.
Kylie has just told Ezra this story.
I'm guessing that, okay, so that would make sense. This is probably all related to this.
Well, Bree's conversation with Ezra on the phone is completely different. He's been talking with Kylie on the phone. What? There's a guy with a gun. What? What are you doing? What are you? And then Bree calls. Oh, what's up, Bree? You know. So this is kind of all the women in his life are all talking to him at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like that. So he's just when he sees James, he's just kind of like, okay, but yeah. So let's kind of go at it. Maybe what if he's annoyed with Kylie? I mean, and how would he? How would he sort of deliver these lines to her if it was more of a concern about
More of the show.
Yeah, the show. What are you
Okay,
doing?
so he's like the producer and the lead actor's gone nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see what we get with that.
It's supposed to be like 2.5 Men, huh?
There you go. All right, whenever you're ready.
And you don't mind if we start? Do you want to start from the top?
Yeah,
or,
yeah, we'll start from the
And you
top.
said the phone conversation. Is that the same way, or?
Well, just kind of whatever.
Okay.
Thinking of that motivation, if that affects anything here, just kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Bree, no, listen. No, I'm not gonna. Well, okay. Look, I'm sorry you got fired, but knowing you probably. Okay, now that's not necessary. Okay, then why are we even having this conversation? Okay. No, yeah, I don't. Yeah. Okay, listen, I'm not your boyfriend anymore, so it doesn't matter. Hello. Huh. Unbelievable. Oh, so you're the freak with the gun.
Yep.
Can I have a word alone?
Just a minute. How's Bree?
This guy's a nut job, Kylie.
He didn't pull the trigger.
Oh, good. That's great. That's a real indicator of someone's character right there.
I don't know, Ezra. I mean, yes, it's weird. I know that, but there's just something about him. It sounds stupid, I know. I just think we should see what he's got.
Okay. I'm this close, though. I'm this close from calling the cops.
Is Bree okay?
Yeah, speaking of Vanders, I guess she's got this big fundraiser banquet going on at the Darrison Hotel this weekend.
You're kidding.
Yeah, and Bree, being the jewel that she is, even more so now that she, quit smoking cold turkey, got into it with one of Anders' crew.
It's not one for Jack.
Yeah, the hotel fired her.
She's hot, dude. All right. Let's go and do this one more time.
Is that kind of what you were thinking of? Okay.
Yeah, I was just wanting to see where you kind of took that motivation there. So now let's change Ezra's motivation up again here.
Perfect.
So he's not so much concerned about the website. How about now he's genuinely concerned for Kylie, and he really thinks that James is going to kill them. I mean, what is, so how would that kind of, I mean, he's got a gun. So let's kind of take that and see how that kind of changes.
Okay.
So so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Just kind of.
Yeah, no, and I love this, man. Yeah. This is great. This is, I'll tell you what, even regardless how this works out, I've rarely had a chance to work with anyone who does this kind of stuff. This is awesome. It's like a exercise.
Very cool. All right. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I could do this all day.
All right.
I don't know if I'd be good at it all day, but I'd love to try it.
Yeah, awesome.
So
back from the top from
okay.
Bree.
You ready?
Ready.
Okay. Bree. Okay. Breathe. Breathe. Yeah. No, I'm here. I'm listening. No, I'm not going to. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got fired, but knowing you might have done some. Okay, then why are we having this conversation right now? Yeah, well, I'm not your boyfriend anymore, so we don't. Hey, Bree? Huh. Unbelievable. Oh, so you're the freak with the gun.
Yeah.
Can I have a word?
How's Bree?
The guy's a nut job, Kylie.
He didn't pull the trigger.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's a fine indicator of a man's mental well-being.
I don't know, Ezra. I mean, yes, it's weird. I know that, but there's something about him. It sounds stupid, I know, but I just think we should see what he's got.
Okay. I'm this close. I've dialed 9-1. I dial 111 and we're calling the cops.
Is Bree okay?
Speaking of Anders, I guess she's having some big fundraiser banquet at the Darrison Hotel this weekend.
You're kidding.
And Bree, being the jewel that she is, even more so now that she quit smoking cold turkey, got into it with one of Anders' staff.
Not one for tech.
Yeah, the hotel fired her.
She's hot, dude. All right. Cool. All right. That gives us a little bit of range there. Awesome. Okay, we're good on that one. So let's go ahead and move on.
That's fun, man. I don't know if anything what I'm thinking comes across the way I think it does, but it's kind of fun playing around with it.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
the guy's over there. Hey, yeah, so about that thing that we were talking about that whole time.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right. So this is interior restaurant. We're doing the next one. So this is,
Okay.
now I'm going to be doing a lot of the reading in this one just because Bree's kind of, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
So really what, the question here is, what we really want to see from Ezra is what's going on, like, up here. As he's listening to all this, where is his mind? And so I'll just give you some direction for Ezra, in this kind of run through. At this point, let's just ask the question and then kind of however you interpret it.
Okay.
What if Ezra is trying to stay focused on the discussion and really does not want to be involved with Bree again, but he's feeling the pull? So just kind of interpret all that. Everything he says through, I'm trying not to be attracted to you again.
So I guess, are you thinking that that I'm attracted to her and not trying to be attracted to her, or that?
Well, you guys have been involved, off and on,
yeah.
and I would say, this go around, we'll look at it from the perspective of you really do like her.
Okay.
But it's just crazy, and I'm not doing this again.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's everything that's sort of behind every word that he says. As he's trying to do this one thing, he's trying to avoid this other thing.
Okay.
So we'll play it from there. All right, so I'll start off as Bree.
Okay.
So there I am, minding my own business. I almost grabbed a smoke, almost. But no, I'm sticking it out. I'm sticking it out, right? My commitment. I'm going to kick this thing's ass. But no, then she comes up to me and asks me for a freaking bottle of water. I'm like, what am I, your maid?
Are you?
No, I'm not. Doesn't she have, people for that? Okay, so I blow my top. She picked the wrong freaking week to hold her damn event,
Maybe you picked the wrong week to quit.
Don't start. She sends her freaking errand boy to complain to Joe when Joe pink slips me. Pink slip me.
The way you say freaking, we're still in junior high. It's so cute.
Don't start with me, Ezra.
Okay, look. She got this banquet going down, right?
No shit.
Okay, so do you want to get back at her?
What?
Well, we have some footage that we'd like to sneak into the video system. She calls the folks that'll be in the banquet fat cows.
Wow. Oh man, this has got to be Kylie's idea. You're way too goody two-shoes for this.
Can you help us?
Am I hot?
Unfortunately.
Let me grab a smoke, and we'll chat.
Oh, but you've had such a good week.
You still care.
Don't press your luck.
Our kids are going to be gorgeous.
Okay, go.
Okay, cool. All right, now we're going to do the same thing, or same scene again.
Okay.
But let's change up. Let's sort of almost invert the motivation. So you, instead of it being you really like her, but you don't want to pursue a relationship. You really hate her.
Okay.
But
I got to deal with her to try to get this thing across.
And there's this underlying attraction that you really cannot stand, that you're attracted to this woman.
Okay.
So it's kind of almost the inverse there. So we'll just start again from the top, and I'll start with Bree. So there I am, minding my own business. I almost grabbed a smoke, almost, but no. I'm sticking it out. I'm sticking it out, right? My commitment. Gonna kick this thing's ass. But no, then she comes up to me and asks me for a freaking bottle of water. I'm like, what, am I your maid?
Aren't you?
No, I'm not. Doesn't she have, people for that? Okay, so I blow my top. She picked the wrong freaking week to hold her damn event,
Maybe you picked the wrong week to quit.
Don't Don't start. She sends her freaking errand boy to complain to Joe, and Joe pink slips me. Pink slip me?
I love how you say frickin'. Like, what is this, junior high?
Don't start with me, Ezra.
Okay, look. She's got this banquet going down, right?
No shit.
Okay, so you want to get back at her?
What?
Let's just say we have some footage that we'd like to sneak into the video system. She's calling everyone that's going to be at that banquet a fat cow.
Wow. Wow. Oh, man. This has got to be Kylie's idea. You're way too goody two-shoes for this.
Okay, can you help us or not?
Am I hot?
Sure.
Let me grab a smoke, then we'll chat.
Oh, but you've had such a good week.
Ah, you still care.
Don't push your luck.
Our kids are going to be gorgeous.
Okay, go.
Okay, awesome. Cool. All right, now let's do one more. And this time, let's...
Sorry, I changed a couple of the words in there every time I do. I
Yeah.
apologize for that.
That's all right. That's all right. You know, I mean, in the long run, you know, we will need to stick to script.
Oh, absolutely,
I'll
yeah.
forgive you for this. So, now let's go for maybe a little bit of both. I mean, but at this point, you know, I mean, Ezra's got both of these things kind of in the back of his mind, but what if this time he's really focused on the mission? I mean, he's got to get Bree's answer. Are you going to help us or not? And so, you know, he's got all that, you know, stuff maybe floating in the back, but he's really mission oriented here. How would that look different?
Okay.
So,
And she's just
yeah, I'm still playing the same.
Perfect.
So it's just kind of
Okay.
you going off of
Okay.
with I got to get that answer. So there I am, minding my own business. I almost grabbed a smoke, almost, but no, I'm sticking it out. I'm sticking it out, right? My commitment. I'm gonna kick this thing's ass. But then she comes up to me and asks me for a freaking bottle of water. I'm like, what am I, your maid?
Are you?
No, I'm not. Doesn't she have like people for that? Okay, so I blow my top. She picked the wrong freaking week to hold her damn event, you know?
Maybe you picked the wrong week to quit. But
Don't start. She sends her freaking errand boy to complain to Joe, and Joe pink slips me. Pink slip me?
I love the way you say frickin', like we're still in junior high.
Don't start with me, Ezra.
Okay, look. She got a banquet coming up, right?
No shit.
Okay, so you want to get back with her?
What?
We have some footage we'd like to sneak into the video system. She's calling everyone at that banquet a fat cow.
Wow. Wow, oh man. This has got to be Kylie's idea. You're way too good at two-shoes for this.
Well, can you help us?
Am I hot?
Unfortunately.
Well, let me grab a smoke, then we'll chat.
Oh, but you've had such a good week.
Oh, you still care?
Don't push your luck.
Wow, gorgeous kids.
Go.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Very good.
Every time I do one, I was like, God, I could do that better. I could do that better. I could do that better.
Well, that's why at a movie set we do 50 takes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool. All right.
Then you go, oh, if I only had one more.
That's right.
If only they did 51.
That's right. 51 takes. Well, that's the beauty of digital. All right.
Scene 7, take 492.
That's right. Lee wants to do another take. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to do the monologue now.
Okay.
So this is going to be all you. We're still going to do this the same as before, where you're going to have, I'm going to give you a couple of different sort of directions. So for now, though, I just kind of want to see what you come up with no direction, just kind of where you've kind of gone with it. And whenever you're ready.
Okay. Let me just flush through just real quick, just because my brain's on the other ones now.
Sure.
Even though my parents never do it. Okay. You ready?
Ready.
I was just a kid, you know. My folks never really knew them. Dad said they were good people, just got into the wrong things, whatever that means. But he was good to us. Adopted Kylie, gave me a sister, huh? I never questioned his faith, never questioned his beliefs when he was alive, but when he died, that bastard, I question a lot of things now. I still question a lot of things. Probably will always question a lot of things, but he loved us. I know he loved us. And if there was any way possible, he'd probably be here now.
Okay, awesome. So let's...
That was like a million degrees different from the way I practice. It's just so funny. You get it all, then all of a sudden you do it. It's like, oh, that wasn't anything like I tried.
Well, let's take a little different direction. So, you know, let's say here, you're talking to a man who has a gun to your head, and he
Ooh.
wants to know who your father was, or he just wants, you know, and he's just taunting with you. And at this point, you're just trying to figure out. I mean, you've kind of gone past the bargaining phase. You don't know if you're going to live or die at this point.
Okay.
So at this point, it's just complete raw. These could be my last words. And so, what would kind of come out with those same words, but with that kind of different perspective?
Okay. Let's see if I can figure out how to start this. That's always the trick. Okay. Hey, I was just a kid, you know. I mean, my folks, I didn't even know them. I mean, they were good enough people. That's what my dad said, but they got into the wrong things, whatever that means. He was good to us. Gave me a sister. You know, adopted Kylie. I didn't question him. I didn't question his beliefs. I didn't question what he believed in. You know, when he was still alive. When he died, that bastard. I question a lot of things now. I question everything. I still do. But I know that he loved us, and if he was still here, somehow, some way, he'd figure out a way to be here right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
That's probably more bargaining than you were looking for.
Well, that's all right. That's all right.
Here's a 20.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Let's try. So let's stick with that. So that was, you know. Let's see past that bargaining point where this is, you know, just imagine, and this is actually in the script, not this dialogue, but you know, your character has been captured by these people that you don't know who they are, you don't know what they want with you, and you've been chained to a wall for like the last,
nice.
You know,
I won't chain myself up so I don't use my hands.
Yeah. Well, you know, and I don't want you to think too much physicality. I'm just kind of putting you in that frame of mind as far as where you are.
Okay.
Your character has been just worn out. You've got nothing left. And so this is kind of the lifeblood that's just oozing out of you. You know, so just kind of that's, and basically, you know, your motivation at this point, your motivation is just to, for the first time, really speak what you have been wanting to say this whole time, and you've just, you know, been clamped up. Now there's no reason to be clamped up.
Okay. Okay. I was just a kid, you know. My parents never really knew them. My dad said they were good people, just got into the wrong things, whatever that means. He was good to us. Adopted Kylie, gave me a sister. I never questioned his faith. I never questioned his beliefs when he was alive. When he died, and that bastard took him from us. I question a lot of things. I still do. And I know that if there was any way at all, he'd be here right now.
Okay. We'll do it one last time. Now we're going to completely shift gears here. This is, let's say you're in a pretty heated debate, you know, and it's not like a debate like angry, but you know, it's like, you know, over a couple beers, so it's kind of, you know,
so more like a rant kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of a rant, you know, and
the drunk rant.
Yeah, and at this point, again, it's kind of a similar thing. These are feelings that you've been holding out inside, and your motivation now is to sort of barf it out. You know, your character has just gotten so fed up with where things have been, and this is just kind of what explodes out of him.
Okay. You want it a little bit buzzed or no, or?
You know, just kind of give me, yeah, I just want to think your emotional state, so just
okay.
Kind of give me whatever.
I just didn't know if that's what you were looking, yeah, okay. Okay. I was just a kid, you know. I mean, my folks, my parents, I didn't know them. Never really got to know them. I mean, my dad said they were good people, just got into the wrong things, whatever that means. They were good to us. Adopted Kylie, gave me a sister. Yeehaw. You know, I never questioned him. I never questioned his faith. I never questioned his beliefs. I never questioned anything. You know, when he was alive, When he died, when that bastard took him from us, he took everything from him, from us. And now I question everything. Everything. I still do. But I know if there was any way possible at all, he'd probably be here right now. Right here.
All right, awesome.
Okay.